on button on, it'll be okay.
Howdy, howdy. Another beautiful day. I changed up the view a little bit more so we could see more of the sun actually setting in some of its colors this time. A little change of pace. Oh, I have the iPhone out tonight for that one. So I can't check the weather. Well, I can. I have to. Yeah, I'll check it on another browser. Friday night, so we're hearing the motorcycles. Okay, I guess I gotta type in Will. It is 77 degrees out. That's kind of weird because it says it's going to be 80 at 10 o'clock. That can't be right. Oh, that's for Saturday. Huh. We had a high of 81. Not too bad. It only got to 84, but then I was out visiting. So there we go. I have the camera sitting on the hood of the truck.
Yo, Diego, I'm about to stream the sun just doing its thing on YouTube. You down to join and chat?
Oh heck yeah. Let's get lit. We'll be watching the sun, but what if it's watching us too, man? Like, what do you think it's thinking?
Bro, that's some crazy stuff. But we might as well ride this wave and see where the sun takes us.
I had to play it. I want to make some more of those. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, I helped with sewing today, and I made some bread, and I did a tiny bit in the food kitchen because I was there late. Didn't notice people were over there. After I showered, did some cleaning. It's been a busy, full day. Good. I like good full days. Quite a bit of clouds out there. I'm surprised. Still have a lot of haze. I haven't checked on the fire situation, but it looks like we've got a fire still burning somewhere nearby. I looked at some of the links I was given last night. One was the English Constitution, which is a lot like the American Constitution. And a couple other things. I still like Dr. John Campbell. Anybody who can admit they were wrong when they find more evidence is all right in my book. That's not my glass case. That's the headphone case. Oh, I'm a little bit tired. Surprise. I didn't even know I was until now. Oh, it does look like we get planes overhead, but they're up pretty high. You can't hear them. That one cloud almost looks square. We'll have to call them, what, SpongeBob and Square Cloud? Did not hear about the camp hosting job yet. Ooh, there is trivia tonight. Wait, yep, it's Friday night. Vic BC Live. If anybody wants to try, they'll be starting in about an hour and 10 minutes. I'll put the link in here. Anybody's interested in playing trivia. Right? They give away imaginary prizes for the first rounds. There's a cash prize in the last round, provided you join the Kahoots app. And they may have some drawings too. But I like to play just because I want to feel like I'm smart. So that's the link for that. Oh, I didn't put the link for this in. There we go. Now I got to figure out how to pin it. Well, I know how. I mean, it's just a matter of I got to go pin it. So it's called a Wilbilly sunset because the pastor here likes to call themselves Wilbillys because they're in Wilhoit. Kind of cute. Polish Agnes is live with their bear auction for Father's Day. I forgot about that. That was 50 minutes ago. It might be still going on if you need to buy a patriotic bear or a bear for your father for Father's Day. They raise money for East Palestine, Ohio, getting them some supplies. You'd have to check her stream to see exactly what she's raising the funds for this time. Wait, let me see if I can pull up the link. So here you go. If you want to go to support a good cause, that's the link to Polish Agnes. They're still having the auction right now from what I see. Yeah, I didn't realize that was going on or I would have canceled my sunset, but we are here now. We are staying. But you're free to go check out the auction. See if it's a cause you want to support. See what's going on. I'm all for supporting my fellow patriots. Good, I still have ice. I forgot to go to the store for ice today, but I still have a whole bunch. Good. Has triple walled cup by Hydroflow. Holy cow. I added the ice this morning and it's still an ice cold drink. And then I had the rest of the ice in a 48-hour thermos, which will probably hold out till morning when I go and fill up another ice cold drink. I think I yep, I just did that. All right, so the link is pinned if anybody wants to join panel. That'll be fine. For now, the sun is the highlight, so you don't really have to have your camera on, as I will not be showing it right away. Howdy, howdy, yeah. I did a sunset yesterday, didn't I? It was the day before I didn't do one. But good to see ya. I had a very busy day. I missed everybody's streams. I missed Callie's. I missed Red. I'm not able to get up for the sunrise right now because people come here to get water like all hours of the night. So I keep waking up every time somebody pulls up thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. But it's not, I'm not used to people pulling up in the middle of the night for water. So I've been sleeping in. Yeah, both days. Hey Danny, how you doing? Decided to give a little bit different view today. Did you just see that bird? That was cool. I was at a friend's house and they had quail all over the yard. I call those a squadron of squeaky toys. When I was camped in Quartzsite my very first time, I camped by a wash, and the quail, it was fun at first, but they never stopped. Every time they get startled, they flew into my camper. It was hilarious. Is it? Yeah, it looks pretty good here too. I love the Arizona sunsets and sunrises, especially with clouds. A clear day is okay, but the cloudy ones make beautiful sky. Look at that one cloud to the left. It looks almost rectangular, like it's square at the edges. So interesting. I can't look at it with my eyes because I'll see sunspots. But on the computer screen, it looks like it almost looks like a hot dog. We've got a hot dog in the sky. Beef or turkey? We don't want no pork hot dogs up in the sky. My eyes sting a little bit. There must be some fire smoke out there. Either that or I'm really tired. Which I don't feel all that tired yet. I could put my nose on the screen and it'll be like a big screen TV. I still have to figure out, because the cameras in the back of a phone are more powerful than the cameras in the front of the phone. I still have to take more time setting up, take my other phone and get on StreamYard and adjust it, so because you can't see the picture when you're turning the back of the phone towards the sun and the front of the phone's in a phone stand. It's kind of hard to see what you're aiming at. But when I get more time, we've got time, I'll aim the back of the camera and get an even better picture sometime. But yeah, still pretty. I wanted to put it up earlier, but the sun was too hot. It'll cook the phone. Don't need no cooked phones. That does look like a hot dog in the sky. That's hilarious. I'm not hungry. I just got done eating, so. I wonder how much sky contrast will get from this direction. Got my PC up and running again. So drone pics to follow. Oh, cool. You're getting drone footage of the suns or of the city? Sunsets, woods, and lakes. Oh, cool. Drones don't fly very long, though. If I could fly one for a couple hours, it'd be worth the investment to me, but I get to where I want to take my time taking pictures of things and it would burn out. That's why I don't have the wireless earphones either. I just don't like the batteries on these things die way too soon. And that iPhone, holy cow, I have to charge it several times a day. My Samsung, I only had to charge once a day. I'm not impressed with the iPhone. But it was free and it's working. So I'm good. 30 minutes per battery. Yeah, 4. But yeah, then you got to bring it down, take it back up. I guess that wouldn't be too bad. I don't want to invest in it unless it flies for 4 hours. That's my standard. And I want it cheap. I want it for $20. It's not going to happen. I know. I did find my other headphones. That's the other thing I don't like about the iPhone. No matter what I do with StreamYard on that iPhone, unless I have Apple-specific headphones, it's going to play through the phone, and everybody gets to hear everything I'm saying wherever I put that phone. I tried putting the other headphone, adjust the adapter in. That don't work. I tried turning down the volume. It won't go all the way down to mute. It's frustrating. Wow, I'm a little warm. I need a new battery. There you go. Or I need a way to put the 2 wires into the ground and have a negative and positive and use ground energy power. There we go. Wait, that won't work if you're flying something, will it? Never mind. It wouldn't be wireless, would it? I'm real intelligent today, as you can see. It's like when we were in college. We're like talking about the light in the bathroom and how the power went out and it was pitch black in there. She goes, "We need solar lights in here." And I'm thinking, well, how's it going to get a charge? Sometimes I don't think things all the way through. It is looking pretty. I hope I sleep good tonight. I'm tired enough to. Met Trucker Bobby with Ride Along Gang today. Did it? Oh, cool. Yeah, somebody told me on one of my drives that I had driven right past. I think it was them or it was another trucker, but I think it was Ride Along Gang. They said I drove right past them. And I'm like, dang it, how do I not get myself set up to meet these? But I guess because I'm not on the streams as much. I am not on streams all day like I used to. I've got myself busier. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I would really love to meet more of these other streamers. It'd be so fun. I haven't heard. I better text. Oh, I don't have the phone in here. I'll make a note. I haven't heard from Stacy about Flagstaff dates. Maybe she had to cancel her trip. That would be sad, but I can't figure out why I wouldn't have heard from her. She might have been busy when I sent the text and forgot to reply, just like me, forgetting to read the rest of Annie's email and reply. She wrote me a novel, and I have to have time to sit down and read. Well, why can't I find a pen? It's like my house is so large that I can't find a pen. I think it's in this pocket. There we go. There we go. Reminder to text her when we're done here. Atmospheric charge is real. I once, as a kid, flew a kite 600 feet of wire, had 6-inch sparks fly off. Wow. And that's without lightning? I flew a kite and got sparks once too, but that's because I flew it into the electrical lines. Oh, he's 15 minutes away. He said he'd come on over. Wow, that's cool. Watching your kite burn up in the electric lines as a kid isn't a happy thing. We ended up flying garbage bags out the window on windy days because we destroyed our kites. Okay, see you later, Danny. I need a little spy camera, and then I could fly it on a kite and not have to worry about a drone, huh? That would work. Those dragon kits with big tails were, yeah, I never flew one of those. We always had the cheap ones. And I mess up so much that I just never get the dragon kites. It would be fun. That's what I should get for Quartzsite. Kites! There's always a wind out there. Yep. I need to get kites for Quartzsite. Yeah, Nobby was on yesterday. He gave me some stuff to look at. I still have the English Constitution one marked. It's very much like what we were trying to accomplish here in the United States. And then he had a link about a red pill with Dr. John Campbell. And John Campbell was in the beginning saying that the vaccines were good, but he was given false information from what I can see. And it wasn't tested, so nobody had accurate information. And as he learned the truth, he changed and apologized. I mean, to me, that's a good person who has the guts to say I was wrong, and here's the info. So to me, I really like listening to John Campbell. Just because he was wrong at the beginning, everybody's wrong sometimes. To have the courage to go on YouTube and in the public and say I was wrong and here's the current information, to me, that's somebody who really has a heart. So that's just my thoughts on it. Nobby wanted me to look at it and give him my thoughts, and that's my thoughts. He may have been wrong at first, and it might have hurt people, and I don't think he wanted that to happen that way, but he could have just stuck with his story and been too scared to change it, but he did. He changed it, and he started talking about the truth and the data. Saw you ziplining, Carrie, crazy. They haven't gotten me to zip line yet. At the church camp I used to work at, they got zip lines, and I wouldn't even get on the baby one. I've fallen too many times. I had no fear when I was a kid, but as the more I fell, the more fearful I got. How high up was your zip line that you were on? You're braver than I. Maybe that's Carrie's way of getting high. I know, lame jokes, lame jokes. If I get this camp hosting job, Walmart and a bunch of other places are only 4 miles from the camp. I am going to save a ton of fuel and be able to go into town to do things. And I don't have to look for a giant shopping center laundromat. I'll be able to take just my truck and go do laundry. It's going to be nice. But I haven't gotten in contact from any of my references I put down except 2 of them, and no call yet. So I don't know if she had to leave messages and she's waiting for them to call back or what. Pretty far up and over the canyon. Old quartz strip mine. Wow. Yeah, the baby zip line was it was less than 5 feet off the ground, and I wouldn't get on that one either. Now I've climbed on my truck rack and it's higher than 5 feet, but I'm in control. When I'm on a zip line, I'm not in control. I have many control issues. Wow, that's amazing. When I was a kid, I probably would have done some jumping off the bridges with the bungee cords, bungee jumping or something like that. I forget what it's called. I would have even done that. But now, climbing up to my truck rack's probably as high as I'll get. You still love Daredevil things? That's good. Were you there when we were talking about all our broken bones with Mona? I don't remember who was there talking about all the broken bones. I broke my collarbone, my tailbone, and my toe bone. You did indoor skydiving too? Yeah, I'm not jumping out of a perfectly good plane. But indoor skydiving doesn't have a plane, I know. But isn't indoor skydiving just a bunch of air holding you up? You're not really up all that high. From what I understood and seen, they're not really all that high. It's just the air holding them up. I might be able to do something like that if I didn't have to be too high off the ground. Wow, I'm tired. I am more tired than I should be. Oh, it goes up about 3 stories? Yeah, that's a little high. I can fly in a plane, though. Although I do get nervous on landings, which I not used to not be. A lady bought my $46 of stuff today at checkout because my card wouldn't work. And pay it forward debt now. Oh, well, yeah. I had my wallet stolen in Yuma, and I was really grateful I had taken cash out because I wouldn't have been able to pay my food bill. And I'm still suspicious about that one. It's on your channel too? Oh, okay. When are they going to have 3D YouTube? We can put on 3D glasses, pretend we're there. I could have my feet on the ground, put on 3D glasses, and pretend I'm flying. This water needs more ice. I thought that was an ant. It is. Why is there an ant in my house? No ants. No ants allowed. I thought these cedar panels were going to keep all these critters out. I don't get the spider infestations I used to have with my coroplast camper, that's for sure. Problem is I have to go and seal up some of these cracks between the shiplap paint again because I could see the sun outside of the one on one side and one on the other. People asking me to Miami Tuesday, but I'd have to grift to go. Oh, yeah. I don't believe I've ever gotten a dime from my channel, and I really don't know that I want to. But I did have a phone sent to me, and I didn't ask for it, though. Very little. Yeah. I thought about grifting to travel around the different sunsets, and I'm like, I don't even like selling stuff, like being the seller. So I don't think I could grift. Hey, Andy. I don't think I can do it. And I heard with YouTube, they only give you a percentage anyway. It's like sending them money. I don't want to send YouTube any money at all. I want to use them for free. Like you used to be able to do with Hulu. I started watching Hulu when the writer's strike happened. Well, I don't remember what year that was. But when they had the writer's strike, I just went crazy catching up on all these shows I never watched before on Hulu. Yep. The sky's almost always pretty. The sun is an amazing, amazing body of the solar system. It just makes our skies look pretty cool. And then the clouds, the fact that they can hold water way up there and have light shine through them in different ways, it just amazes me how it all works. I mean, you think you can just jump out of a plane and free fall all the way down, but yet water doesn't do the same. It gets caught up in these little vapor clouds. Just amazes me how nature works. So I won't be doing the sunset tomorrow evening because there's a meeting at like 6. No smoke tonight. First time in a week you could breathe. Well, hallelujah. Aruba. Talked about that today. We get over $100 to even get anything. Oh, on YouTube? Yeah. I just don't see paying YouTube. If I needed to grift for some reason, it wouldn't be through YouTube. But I don't see a reason to grift. When I was stuck in all those places, I never did it then either. I just emptied out my savings. So that was better than asking people for money, I guess. But somebody did talk me into like Cash App and painting it on my truck. Never got a dime from it, but painted it on anyway. I figured I had the time to convoy. People who have nice cars don't have the time to convoy because they're working. And I thought, well, maybe if they would support those of us that were driving, but it was a good thought from my end. But I guess that made me a grifter. Nature, like the human mind, may be forever out of our comprehension. That's true. I'm pretty sure there's stuff we've never discovered yet. Just how the electricity flows through everything. We'll never figure all that out either, even though some people think they got it all figured out. But there's still always something new to learn, which means you don't got to figure it out. Okay, the sun is supposed to it's supposed to sunset at 7:34, which is about 11 minutes from now. I wonder what mountains those are behind there. Because I know the Granite Mountains are in front of me, and that mountain's over to my left, behind me, even. Concluded is not science. Yep. I'm an industrial control system engineer. A pretty good idea how electricity will work. Oh, yeah. Well, we have the basics. I'm talking about how electricity works through every part of nature and how it all works together for a balance. Plus, we mess it up by doing our own electrical stuff on top of it. We really don't know the depth of how it interacts fully to see a giant picture, but I know the basics to keep from getting electrocuted because I did my own solar system and I haven't been electrocuted once, and I redid it 3 times. I got a BS copyright claim Wednesday when he talked about it today. What? All right, so what was the copyright claim about? Music or something? A copyright claim isn't the same as a strike, though. A claim just means they know it's their material and you can't make money off of it. If the artist or whoever has the copyright decided they wanted to collect, they could take a portion of your proceeds from your stream. Because I get copyright claims when I play apologetics, but they never ask for anything because I have permission to play them. Isn't the way out of doing that a photo of the flag? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. I think the way out of it is when you enter the information for the stream, when you edit it, you can type in the copyright information for the stream. And I think that gets you no claims or gets you out of the claims or any strikes anyway. But a claim is just saying that's my material. And if you trade a profit off of it, we want to share, or they can refuse that share, but it goes automatically. Copyright claims aren't bad. It's the strikes or the person coming back and saying, I want to collect. That's when it gets bad. Here comes Mona.
Hi, darling.
Howdy.
Oh, Holly, I was watching a movie, so I was up a little late getting in here. Oh, what a beautiful sunset.
I know it's going to be set in 7 minutes.
Oh, that is just gorgeous, honey.
Yeah, it is. I turned the camera a different way because I decided that it was okay not to have the flag in the picture.
Okay.
So, Terry, was the photo of the flag off the internet, or was it a photo you took? And I can hear your TV, Mona.
Oh, okay. Let me get it down. Let me get it off back. My movie's over.
So, was the photo of the flag one from the internet, or did you take it yourself?
The one on the for the poem.
No, I'm talking about Kerry. He got a copyright claim about a flag picture.
Oh, I don't know.
Palestine. Here comes Kerry. Hey, Kerry.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. The sun's back.
I don't know.
Palestine.
Yep, let me turn this down.
Okay, somebody's got YouTube playing in the background. There it goes. Back.
I don't know.
Come on. There we go.
Okay.
Am I here? I don't know.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah, you're here. I just have the sun spotlighted.
It was the flag behind me.
Oh.
The don't tread on don't tread on Florida.
Oh.
The decal I got and put it online, and I got that copyright claim.
Okay, so when somebody originally put that out, they just put a copyright on it so no one would steal their design. That's all it is.
Yeah, but Palestine. Well, this one here has a signature on it.
Oh.
Right there.
Okay.
It has a signature on it. The one I got has a little more detail in the gator.
Yeah.
Is supposedly come from Palestine. So, and then I have a hat. You know, you see my hat probably. It's across the room, but I
can't see it.
I had Bobby sign it today.
Cool.
But it's the same thing, but it don't have the signature on it.
Okay.
So whose copyright is who, you know?
Well, that's just a claim. If the artist of whoever designed that flag decided they want to share, they would petition to get a share of your earnings on your video. That's about all it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, you know, they sell stuff like that, then they expect you to, I don't know, bow down to them or what?
Yeah, that's YouTube. They don't want people getting sued. They don't want to get sued for people displaying stuff that somebody else put a copyright on.
Uh-huh.
So whoever designed that flag has a copyright, and YouTube knows it. That's all it is. Because apologetics, they copyright their music. They don't want someone saying someone else that they made it.
That they made it, right.
So whenever I'm playing it, I'll have copyright claim because I didn't take the time to enter all the information.
But copyright is so easy to get. You know, all artists know all you got to do is have somebody witness that you mail a copy of it through the mail, through certified mail.
Yep.
Or have a notary do it.
Yep.
That's all you have to.
Yeah. Go ahead. If you don't want to see the claims, then you got to take the information and enter it into the copyright info on your video
Right.
input.
Yeah. I gotta learn every day. I keep learning something new every time I do something.
Yeah, it's so tedious, but I think there's a way to set up if you're going to have that constantly in the background. I think you can set that up as a permanent setting in something.
Yeah. Yeah, because we all use backgrounds and stuff for most of us.
Yeah. Well, the video clip I have of Brian Brasse saying it's going to be all right has the stamp of where it came from on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives them credit for it.
Right.
Yeah, I had them do one on my Facebook called the Open Letter to All Mankind. And I had actually talked to the writer years ago about me using it. And he said yes. And I reposted it and they put a copyright on it and gave Kamala the copyright. And I was like, I don't care. He's the man who wrote it. Okay.
Yep.
You know?
But like on my channel on the videos, I have videos of a good friend, Brian Chatton, English fella. He wrote "Want to Be a Cowboy? You want to be my cowgirl?"
Oh.
And he gave me permission to put it on the page, you know. And Sonny Ferguson, he was with the Box Tops, so I put his guitar playing on there, and he really likes it, you know.
Yeah. Well, if you get a copyright claim and they take no action, it really just is just a copyright claim saying we did that. That's all it is.
It just kind of burnt me up that all of a sudden,
Yeah. When I first started seeing it, I'm like, why are they giving me this? I have permission. And then I had research more, and it's like, no, they just want to make sure people know where it came from. Because if you don't have copyright information in your video and they think you did it and they use it, then they're using it without the permission.
right.
So that's why they throw that on there.
Yeah, I know all that. It's just the way that it was done, and most people, a lot of, like newbies and stuff would think, wow, I'm going to lose my channel, Well, I knew
Yeah,
that.
that's what I thought. And I started cleaning all the music out, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is crazy.
Uh-huh.
They did take one of my videos down for music because supposedly in some other countries they don't have permission to use that music.
Right, like Russia.
Yeah. So they took the one video down, and I ended up taking all the music out of it.
Yeah, I was out at a protest, and they were playing music, and they played copyright music, and they chopped my video all up.
Wow.
But Aruba was right there beside me. I guess they didn't hear it on hers. I don't know, but
she might have been talking more during it. Because if it's hard to make out all the words and stuff, then they don't bother. But if it's like silent and they're hearing it really well for more than 2 or 3 seconds, then I think you get it.
Yeah, you're allowed 40 seconds. And
40? I thought it was less than that.
On that they said 30 seconds, but on this this copyright claim they said 40 seconds.
Oh, that's how much you played of it. I think you get really short time though. I think it's less than 10 seconds. You can have free silence with it.
On music?
Yep.
Yeah. If I get around music, I generally, say that I'm not involved with it.
Come on, baby, it's lightning.
So far, it's worked. But if I go to another protest or something, that's what I'll do. I'll put it on the header somewhere. There's a lot of things that we go through. People don't really realize, what we go through to get the stuff out to them.
Yeah, I know. Especially when you're at a rally or something and they're playing music, and that makes it so difficult because there's a bunch of people who monetize in order to be able to keep bringing you coverage.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, nope, I got to walk away, or nope, we can't go over there. And it's like, oh,
And these groups know it, and they put it out there just for that very reason, you know,
yeah.
stop people from videoing. They use it. There goes the sun down.
Yep. Sundown, sundown. I actually still see it. It was supposed to finish setting at 7:34. It did. That's just really brightness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's pretty.
When I look over, there's no sun there. That's just still bright from the sun. It just went down past the mountain.
Wow. Yeah, but it's the sunset we're looking for.
Yeah,
That color and
it already set. We're looking for the
Yeah.
after the sunset, the afterglow.
the purples and the blues and the bright
Yeah.
oranges and reds and yellows.
I don't think I'll be staying on that much late tonight because trivia starts in about 24 minutes.
Hey,
Yeah.
you was doing pretty good the other night. I was watching you give the answers in the chat. You was doing dang good, girl.
Which one was that?
Oh, you think she was doing the multiple choice questions?
Oh,
One of the questions. Let me see if I can remember one of the questions that you got.
80s and
I got them all except one right last
Yeah, I
night.
know that. That's what I mean. You were doing really good. I was watching you.
They were easy though.
They were easy.
Internet has gone easy to please. Didn't used to be.
I know we need to have them get them to do the civics test on the trivia one night.
The civics test.
Yeah, the Constitution test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get
that would be fun. You can set that up in Cahoots.
Yeah. You know, you talk with them more than I do, you know, in the chat or anything, but you can get the Constitution, or they call it the civics test today, on civicstest.gov. And go down and go through the civics test, and they give you the answer right after you answer the question. They give you the answer on the civics test online.
Yeah, but you can make a trivia thing from it.
Oh yeah, just like she did last night, where you have to answer that question and then you have to see the answer and the explanation on it. It's really good. It's a good test.
There's 128 of them for 2020.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, that's it. That's a long trivia, though.
Yep.
128 questions. Well,
yep.
What is Memorial Day?
Yeah, the day in which we celebrate those that passed away in war.
They give us. They don't give us multiple choice on this. They just give us the answers.
Oh,
that's pretty good though. That's a good one for a trivia night or Cahoots night, whatever.
Maybe I'll set one up. Maybe we'll just have trivia on the Constitution. It has different sections. Like the first one is Principles of American Government, and that has 15. Then there's Systems of Government.
Yeah.
And that has a whole bunch. That's a lot. Okay. And then there's Rights and Responsibilities. Some of them are 20-some questions long. Some are only, let's see, Rights and Responsibilities is maybe 11 questions. Okay. Colonial period independence is, wow, that's a whole bunch. 89, 73 to 80, that's 13. And then there's the 1800s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. About 10 or 11 of them. There, could break it down.
Yeah.
Would be kind of fun.
You do.
Yeah.
And all my free time. What?
Huh? And educating too.
Yeah. I don't know that I have lots of free time right now.
No, I'm just saying the test itself, you know, and the standard civics test is 100 questions. They give you 120 because there's 20 bonus questions.
Okay. Well, I just pulled up the 2021. They change them every year.
Right.
It changes every time you upload it.
Yeah, it has changes. 128 questions on the 2021. It has different ones for different years. Like 2015 one had different number of questions.
Right. But for that year, every time you upload it, the questions will be different.
They do?
Yes.
Oh
They
my
rotate.
goodness. That
They
means they
rotate
got
it.
even more?
They rotate them. They rotate them. Okay. They're still the same questions, but they're not in the same order. So somebody
Oh,
can.
no. If I did it, I would enter it into Kahoots.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't keep pulling it up from there where I have to try to hide the answer. That's not fun. And I think I would do it multiple choice because not everybody can remember everything. My memory's not
They've
so
got
good.
they've got one that's multiple choice. That's the one I'm talking about. The main civics test is usually
Guess
multiple
what? I
choice.
forgot to bookmark it. Okay, here we go. Bookmark it, Wendy. There we go.
Okay.
I'll put it next to the English Constitution party that Nobby Knob sent me yesterday to look at. Did you?
Okay.
Oh, you didn't see that link. It's interesting. It looks very much like the United States Constitution and what we were trying to do.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let me see if I can get that link in there. Open the tab. No, I don't want to leave that site. Open it in another window.
Uh,
I almost lost. There we go. It goes in. Look it over. It's almost like what we were after.
okay. Maybe somebody had the same idea I did.
What was your idea?
To have a constitution test.
Oh, no. He sent this because he wants to tell us how we should do it. So, and he was giving me a link to so I can tell America how to do it right.
Oh, an English Constitution party, huh?
Yeah. It's not a party. It's the party. It's like the convoy was a party.
Yes.
Where Democrat is a party. So this is what he was. But it looks really familiar. He was also talking about how England is Christian only, but I went on his website and he has something about reading tea leaves. And I'm like, okay. I don't know what that's about.
They have a lot of pagan things mixed in with the Anglican Church of England. They use
Okay.
they pagan rituals for some reason, because I can't think of the name of I can't think of the name of it, how it started out.
Oh, I kind of like that English version of immigration law.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what ours should be.
I think it should.
We don't even check their bags.
Yeah, and they throw we've seen where all their documentations and passports and stuff are left over on the Mexican side, just littered everywhere.
Yep. And we could pick it up and match it up with their faces, but no. Do they do it? No. Because they don't really want to.
No, they don't care. They don't care.
It's a purposeful invasion.
It would be very easy to collect them IDs dropped on the ground and match them up. We've got AI. All you got to do is take a picture of it, put it on the internet, do a picture search, and boom, there it is.
I had a couple from England on my chat today. They were talking about they had 3,800 immigrants come across from France.
Wow.
Out of England, across the channel. And they were upset about that. The 3,800 this month. They had 3,800 immigrants come to England. I said 3,800. Wow, we had that many come in one day in one checkpoint.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we're supposed to take in refugees, but we're supposed to process them.
That's right. We're supposed to process them, and
they say they're taking in refugees. Well, from the countries they're taking them, that is a country that qualifies them as a refugee, but they also need to have their ID. They need
all of those. There was 100 Chinamen come across in a group the other day.
I don't know. I see these massive numbers come across. All I can remember is the United Nations recruiting disarmament people. These people, most of them look like they're at that age. It's like that's all I can think of.
Yep, they're fighting age. Fighting age single men.
Yep.
Yeah, and the bad thing is they're not coming from Mexico. They're coming from the other, because they can't come in from Mexico.
Well, they couldn't come as a refugee from Mexico. They get sent right back. It's
Yeah.
the countries that are having tyrannical governments that they're allowed.
Right, like Nicaragua.
And there's nothing in fact, our laws allow it, but they have to have ID and undergo searches.
And they got to go through the process just like everybody did when they came in on Ellis Island.
Mm-hmm.
They had to learn English. They had to have a background check. They had to have a medical exam.
This is exactly.
And they had to have somebody sponsor them into the country.
Right. And that's what they need to do. People won't be upset if they're coming legally.
They're coming in plane loads from China.
Yep, I know.
Not one or two. They're coming a bunch of planes.
Yep.
And Middle East, Iran, Iraq, all that, you know.
And a whole bunch of them come in from Afghanistan the other day.
Yeah. Everywhere. And they're on the terror watch list.
Pakistan. Iran, Iraq.
You name it, they're coming.
Yep.
I wonder if they outnumber us, at the rate they've been coming across.
They outnumber some whole cities and states.
Sure.
More came in in 1 month than the total population of Wyoming.
Oh boy.
Yep, we're getting outnumbered.
Yeah.
And maybe they're all hypnotized.
And most people are looking at it like, oh well.
Yeah. Like they don't come with money.
Yeah, they could care less. They could care less. But when they start overtaking everything and getting in their pocketbooks, then they're going to start crying. Well, why did they do something about it?
Yeah. Well, they're taken care of for a year at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're going to be like the rest of us, hurting, and they're going to be sorry they can't go home.
Yep. It's going to be a royal mess. A royal mess.
I don't know. I just keep thinking disarmament. They're focusing on it so much, and all these able-bodied people coming in outnumbering us. That people are like, they can't disarm us. Well, if they outnumber us with weapons and they've been trained to take our weapons away, they're gonna win.
Yeah. A shaky person with a gun is not gonna outdo them.
Yep, I know.
It's just like all these shootings and everything.
That's the way they want to get rid of the automatic weapons, because then you can't fight off a group. You can only fight off one.
Yeah, yeah.
Mexico is a qualified asylum country.
That's true.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Why are they sending the Mexicans back and not the others then?
Because of the Title 42 prohibit. When they did away with Title 42, that made it where the Mexicans could not get across. Like these others are. They stopped the Mexican flow, but they didn't start all the other countries in South America.
That's because they're not keeping Title 8 completely.
Well,
Title 8
said we're under non-binding, but then the WHO is non-binding too. They don't care about non-binding. They're just going to listen to it like it is binding.
Yeah.
They're going to act like it because most of us don't know every little detail.
No, and they make it so thick and so long that nobody goes through it completely and knows what's entirely in there. I mean, not just one person.
Right.
Group of people going through it, but you get bits and pieces, don't get it all.
That's true.
Like playing the game of telephone.
But I have to remember there was a movie where a guy would call somebody up and give them a code word. And they had been hypnotized that the minute they got that code word, they had to go out and commit mass murder.
I think that was called Sleeper.
Sleeper, yeah. It makes me wonder how many sleepers are coming in from China.
They can't do it under hypnosis, but they have the way now to do it. They've used it on military, the volunteers in the military to do experiments and stuff on.
Yep.
They've forgotten years of their lives. They don't even know what happened. They don't know what happened during the time. They don't know what they went through.
Wow.
Knows what they do to people.
That's possible too. I didn't even think of all that. Oh.
No, we're not going to go out there and chase rabbits.
Yeah, no, I don't want to chase rabbits either.
The rabbits are hatching around here. And baby smells them out in the yard, and she's constantly wanting to go out in and out the damn door to chase rabbits.
Yeah. But there is so much stuff that people think is science fiction. It's actual fact,
Yeah.
We wouldn't. It would blow our minds to know a lot of things that are going on.
Well, it blows our minds every time we learn something else.
Are you remember the code? We have a ways to go before we sleep. Was the code in the movie?
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I wonder if that happens with some of these school shootings.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Especially since the perpetrator always kills themselves.
Right.
The last one was even more curious. That trans shooting.
Yeah.
That one just felt sort of like what you're describing when people talked about it.
Yeah.
It felt like, what the heck? Something just took over this person.
Yeah. Perfect. And the person just does it,
Perfect timing with a manifest and everything,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's hinky. I thought that too. Born Identity. There you go, girl better.
I had that feeling from that, and I just never spoke it out loud, but I had a feeling.
And there's some in Hollywood, the producers and stuff, that are telling us in secret ways. They're telling us.
Oh, Roddenberry told us the future of humanity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And now with all of these, with all this UFO information being dumped on us.
Yeah, non-human. I'm glad they label it non-human instead of labeling it definitely a being from another planet, because they could be demons.
Yeah. It
seems to make sense, especially when they start talking about 8 foot, because in the biblical, when the demons mated with the humans, they created giants.
Right. And they were banished.
I'm like, this is a repeat.
They were banished, but they didn't say where they were banished to or if they could come back.
Right.
Yeah, what was it? The
Nephilim.
Yeah.
Nefertiti's.
Yeah. That's more like, and the pictures of them look identical to the aliens, but they make them smaller instead of bigger.
I don't know.
The old manuscripts and everything and the pictures that they drew are identical almost to what we're seeing people say as aliens.
Like a demon can present them as anything. In fact, the main demon was the angel of light.
Right, and they're shapeshifters.
So they could be anything.
They can
I'm not sure it comes from another planet. I think they're demons.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I do too.
And then you look at the Vatican, and they're making ways to witness to these aliens and convert them to Catholicism. And I'm thinking, what?
Yeah.
Well, the Catholics on that telescope here in Arizona, I forget the name of it, Lucy or Luce something.
I can't remember.
I can't either. But they own the one here in Arizona, and I'm thinking, what do the Catholics have to do with watching the sky? I don't know.
There's a lot of things that, yeah.
A lot of things that have been out there for a while that they just don't tell people about.
It's like, why the big secret south at Antarctica?
Yeah.
They have treaties with all the countries, even the ones that are not friendly, not to go to Antarctica, not to let anybody go to Antarctica. Why would that be? It's supposed to be an icy nowhere land.
Tundra. Icy tundra where nothing can live, supposedly, but yet they've got bases down there.
Right. And they're surviving, and nothing's coming out of there. No information, nothing,
I know, never. In fact, they reroute flights so that they intentionally never go there, which is why some people think the planet is flat.
Right. But it could extend farther, It's just like they have video. They took it to the Brevard County commissioners here in Florida that NASA had an underwater ISS station where they took all the videos and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So there's bubbles coming off on some of the sides of the pictures and everything, like it's in water. There's no bubble in space. I thought that, and the group took it to the commissioners there in Brevard County where NASA is, and asked them why did they allow that to go on. So there has to be something to it if they're bold enough to go to the commission in the city to bring it out.
Okay, well, I got 3 minutes till trivia starts.
Yeah. I think I'm not gonna join in tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna have to end a little early tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy your evening. I probably won't be on tomorrow night because the meeting won't be done till after dark.
Oh, okay, honey.
So it'll be on Sunday then.
All righty. I'm going to paint my porch tomorrow. So,
Okay.
All
Enjoy
right.
your evening. Thanks everybody for joining us. Bye, Grow Better. Bye, Andy. Bye. Well, Danny already went to sleep.
Kelly.
Kelly's
Carrie.
here. Carrie's right here.
I'm here. I'm
that's
pretty.
who's talking.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good night.
Good night.